You know, there's just nothing else in football quite like the FA Cup, is there? This is where dreams get made, where giants get toppled. And today, oh man, we are breaking down a match that has all the ingredients of a classic underdog story. Mansfield Town taking on the mighty Arsenal. And this quote, it just says it all, doesn't it? For Arsenal, yeah, it was just another step towards a potential clean sweep. But for the rest of us watching, this became a story all about grit, all about passion, and just how incredibly close the underdog came to doing the impossible. All right, so Act 1, the setup. Picture this, we're at the One Call Stadium. This isn't some huge, fancy Premier League palace, no. This is Mansfield Town's fortress. It's tight, it's passionate, and the place is absolutely buzzing, just waiting to give Arsenal superstars let's just say, a very warm welcome. I mean, this slide really lays it bare, right? You've got this global powerhouse versus a plucky lower league side. For a club like Arsenal, it's kind of just another day at the office. But for Mansfield, a game like this is everything. We're talking a massive payday, the chance to go up against the very best, and maybe, just maybe, write your name into FA Cup history. That right there, that's the magic of the Cup. Of course, the Cup is also a chance for the big clubs to mix things up. And a pretty big detail here was Arsenal starting a 16-year-old Max Dowman. So you gotta ask, is that a sign of supreme confidence? Or is it a massive risk on a really, really tricky stage? So Act 2, the first breakthrough. Now, if you were thinking, okay, Mansfield are just gonna park the bus and defend for their lives, well, you'd be totally wrong. The first half, they were brilliant, tenacious, super organized, and they made life so difficult for their Premier League opponents. So the clock is ticking past 40 minutes. Mansfield has held on. They've scrapped and fought for every single ball, and you're starting to think, wow, they might actually get to half-time all square. The dream? Oh, it's very, very much alive.
But this is what separates the great players from the good ones. Just when that home crowd is at its absolute loudest, a moment of pure individual brilliance just silences the whole place. On a tough, bumpy pitch, mind you, Noni Madueke pulls out this stunning strike. And just like that, Mansfield's hearts are broken right before the halftime whistle.
And there's the whistle for halftime. So yeah, Arsenal have the lead. But the Mansfield players are getting a huge round of applause as they walk off. They've been fantastic. And even though they're a goal down, you just get this feeling this fight is far from over.
And it absolutely was not over. Welcome to Act 3. The Stags fight back. Mansfield makes a change at halftime, they bring on a substitute, Will Evans, and what happens next? Well, it's just pure, unadulterated FA Cup magic.
Okay, just watch how this whole thing unfolds. First, a really costly mistake from Arsenal's defense. A short pass, and it's picked off. Then, the sub, Will Evans, he is onto it like a flash. He's got one guy to beat, he knocks it past him, he's in. He's through on goal. Go! He's only gone and done it. Will Evans, the substitute. The stadium just erupts. I'm telling you, the roof has come off that place. What an absolutely incredible, incredible moment. And if you need one single image to capture the emotion, the sheer romance of this whole competition, this is it, right here. In the stands, you've got Mansfield's chairman and their chief executive, who happen to be married, and they just share a kiss. It tells you everything. This isn't just a football club, it's a family, it's a community, and they're all living this impossible dream together. Okay, wow, let's just catch our breath for a second. So Arsenal gets a goal just before the half, but then Mansfield comes out and gets this incredible equalizer right after the restart. The game is just perfectly balanced. Literally anything could happen from here. And that brings us to Act 4. The score is tied up, Mansfield's confidence is sky high, and for this glorious stretch of the game, it feels like anything is possible. The Premier League giants, they are well and truly on the ropes. And Mansfield, they are riding their luck now. Arsenal comes storming right back. There's a shot from Gabriel Jesus. It gets past the keeper. But no, it's headed off the line. An unbelievable, heroic last-ditch block. You can just feel the belief surging through the whole stadium. But, you know, in these super tight, emotional cup ties, it so often boils down to this one thing. A single moment of quality. That one little instance where world-class skill just overcomes pure, raw heart and determination.
And, wow, emphatic, honestly, that's the only way you can describe what happened next. Just wow, a strike of pure, unstoppable force. And just when Mansfield were really starting to dream, Eberechi Eze delivers that exact moment of quality we were talking about. He gets the ball, shifts it to his right foot, and just unleashes an absolute thunderbolt. The keeper makes a full stretch dive, but he has zero chance. An incredible goal, but oh man, what a cruel, cruel blow for the home team.
And that incredible strike, well, it brings us to our final act. Valiant in defeat. Arsenal are back in front, but the spirit of Mansfield Town, not even close to being broken.
Then the fourth officials board goes up. 6 minutes of added time. That's 6 minutes for Mansfield to find one more moment of magic, one last chance.
The crowd is roaring them on. They're pushing everyone forward, just launching the ball into the box. Can they do it? Can they possibly find another one? Is there one final dramatic twist left in this amazing story?
But in the end, it just wasn't meant to be. The final whistle goes, Arsenal's quality was just enough to see them through, but that 2-1 scoreline, it barely tells any of the story. This was a proper cup tie.
And you know what? This is what it's all about. Yeah, Arsenal are the ones going through, but just look at that scene. The Mansfield players are being treated like heroes. The home fans are almost all still there, clapping them off, celebrating the effort, the heart, the passion. Defeated on the scoreboard for sure, but absolutely victorious in spirit.
And you know, maybe the guy who won the match, Eberechi Eze, he's summed it all up perfectly. No big celebration, just quiet respect. He admitted how tough Mansfield made it and said Arsenal just did what they had to do. A totally professional job against the team that earned the respect of every single person watching. A true classic FA Cup battle.